Hey y'all, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about my K-drama main leads, my top 10. Now I do need to take a moment and put this up on the screen, this list of the K-dramas that I have watched so far, because I don't want anybody to come for me and say, how come whoever wasn't there? This is what I'm working with, and also I think this is going to be one of many videos because, let's be honest, this is not an exhaustive list. Like, I'm definitely going to watch more K-dramas, so I'm definitely going to do another one. Maybe this is one for the first half of 2022, and then in December I do another one with my top 10 male leads from more dramas that I watch, because I'm currently watching Hometown Cha Cha Cha, and I was this close, okay, to removing somebody from the list and adding Hong Bang-jang name, because listen, Hong Bang-jang, but yeah, enough talking. So I've got my list, but before we get into it, I want you guys to know what I'm basically grading the men on, right? 3 main things, right? And of course, on the very top of the list is going to be attractiveness, because he gotta be attractive. But it's like, you're watching a K-drama, sis, who isn't attractive in a K-drama? If we're honest, who isn't truly? But it's not just like the physical attraction, but you know, that thing that makes somebody go from just someone who's good looking and you can say, okay, he's good looking, to him becoming a crush. That attractive factor, that thing that's like, okay, they're all hot, but this one's hotter, you know, because it's not just about the looks. I'm also rating them based on their depth of character, like who they are at their core, and then of course romance. Is it a K-drama if there's no romance? Let's be honest. So number 10 is Kang Chul from W. This guy was so cute throughout. Like, that's the word that I associate with that character, Kang Chul from W, Two Worlds or Two Worlds Apart, whatever it is you call it. He was the cutest from start to finish. I just saw him as a very cute character. Even with the romance element, the love in it was a very cute kind of love. His humor was top 2, not 2. He said a lot of problematic things in the drama, like throughout the drama, where I just be like, dude, why did you say that? Are you okay? Make it make sense, you know what I mean? But he's definitely a character that just grabs your attention. You're rooting for him. Like, there's so many people are against him, and from the very beginning you're rooting for him. Also, he finds out something very shocking about his life. When he finally did find out the truth, all his emotion made sense, and the emotions he felt, you feel them too.
집에 가고 싶으면 언제든지 나한테 전화하면 돼요. 잘 알죠? 잘 자요.
사랑해요.
정말 나한테만 통하는 거 알잖아요.
Next one is Fourth Prince Wangso from Moon Lover Scarlet Heart Radio. This is number 9. Yo! Yo! This man, wow. Like, I felt like as I watched every new episode, I learned something new about him, because in the beginning they tried to show him as this hardcore prince who doesn't like anybody. He wants to be in his own personal space. Don't bother him, nothing like that. And as you watch more and more, you see why he has all these walls up and why he won't let his guard down and all that stuff. And then we start to watch him falling in love, and it's just like, oh my word, look at you opening up, look at you becoming vulnerable, you know. He is acted out by Lee Joon-gi, and like, if you watch Lee Joon-gi dramas, you should know that it's going to be more focused on like the action and the story rather than the romance. So even if there are romantic elements, it's definitely not going to be a major, like, it's not going to play the biggest role. Usually when you watch a Lee Joon-gi drama, you're worried that they're not going to end up together forever, because that's just the kind of dramas that he acts in. It's actually very depressing. If the romance and the story played out the way I would have loved it to, this character would definitely have a higher ranking. But because of the lack of romance, like how I like to see it, and because of how sad I was at the end, like, Moon Lovers is the most heartbreaking drama I've ever watched till date.
누가 뭐래? 네가 아니라 내가 미안한 거다.
Next we have Park Sero-yi from Itaewon Class at number 8. What? I love this guy so much. I love this guy so much. His attraction scale is very, very, very high because I feel like because of the depth of his character as well, because of his main goal in the drama, everything he was trying to achieve, he's already an attractive man because it's like, listen, you've had the same dream since like more than 15 years ago. I think it's about like it's a 10 to 15 year dream that he's had, and he's just like, I'm so focused on this. This is where I'm going, and you know, nothing's going to stop me. I don't care how many times I fall, I'm gonna get back up and we're gonna keep the ball rolling, because one thing about me, 나는 박세로이입니다. Period, you know. So yeah, he suffered a lot, shame. Like his life was not easy. So many things just were against him, and he managed to rise above all of that. Hey, you guys, Park Sero-yi, like if he was a real life character, I'd want to be by his side. Maybe not as a girlfriend per se, but I'd want to be on his team, like in his corner. He's definitely just that guy that you just want to help, you just want to see win. As for romance, also it was teka-taking. First of all, I don't think romance was even on his mind until it was, you know. And it took a very long time for it to become a thing that he's like, okay, I'm interested in this. Maybe I could date. Maybe I could dip my feet in the water.
뺨이 부었네. 아, 그냥 일이 좀 있었는데. 볼일 끝났으면 그냥 가시죠. 그러고 싶은데 신경이 쓰이네요.
Number 7 is An Min-hyuk from Strong Girl Dobong Soon. Oh my word. That guy literally had me laughing from start to finish. He is the most adorable main character on this list, okay? He's so funny, he's so cute, and I feel like as a woman, if you want a man who worships the very ground you walk on, like if you want a man who cherishes every breath you take, An Min-hyuk is the one for you. Because listen, when I tell you he was mad about this girl, like he saw her once and he was like, I gotta have her. He literally treated her like an egg. Dobong Soon was his little egg, guys. In his head, I can't crack her. And the crazy thing is, she's the strong one. She's the one who's physically strong, but he still viewed her as not fragile. He knew her strength and he actually depended on it, but he viewed her as somebody who he needs to protect. Like guys, there's just something about that. I think another thing is, like, you know, society wise, the world that we live in today, men are still on edge about seeing a woman's strength and actually being comfortable with it, and actually understanding that a woman's strength doesn't take away from their strength. And then he comes through so comfortable with her strength, sees it for what it is, and actually appreciates it and looks up to it. But at the same time, he sees a way in which that he can add to that strength. Also, his character as the young CEO of a company is very refreshing to watch, because he's not the narcissistic, you can't touch me type of character. He's very involved. Like he's a ray of sunshine at the office. His workers greet him, he greets back. Like he's just very welcoming and warm. And then another thing was just the way he carried himself. He knew that he had haters. He knew that there were people who wanted to see his downfall. Even when he found out who was trying to see his downfall and trying to, like, you know, pull him down, he was so graceful about it, so nice still, so open to trusting people even after being betrayed by someone really close to him. So to me, it's just like,
언제? 어디서? 어떻게?
아니 그러니까 아까 1층 로비에
at number 6, we've got Kim Sang-yeol from Scholar Who Walks the Night. Oh my word! Kim Sang-yeol is a vampire who literally did not want anything to do with vampires. He wasn't trying to be about that life, but he got changed by vampire Gui, who Child, we love to hate Gui, okay? We're not even talking about Gui. This is not about Gui. Let me not give Gui his moment on this platform. But yeah, Kim Sung-yeol gets changed by Gui, and then he has to spend the rest of his life trying to take Gui down and find a way to, like, you know, demolish him. He had that little vampire complex, you know, where he doesn't want to actually like feed on human beings, and so he holds off for as long as possible, and he's just trying to live a good life because this is not the life that he asked for. And of course we love vampires who don't want to chew on us. We love them, but also, sir, it's fine. You can. It's okay. You have my permission. You have my neck. You can have my blood. Watching him fall in love was the most beautiful thing because he swore it off. Like, he swore love off. He never even considered that he would ever find himself falling in love because the one true love that he had was taken away from him brutally. And then boom, here he is falling slowly but surely and actually letting himself feel safe in that space. I don't know, guys. It's just so beautiful. If you just want your heart to melt over and over and over and over and over again, watch Scholar Who Walks the Night. There's this scene where a lot goes down and then he like gives her a bath, but also he has to heal her, and his blood somehow can heal her, so he literally cuts his palms and then he lets the blood like drip into the bath water, and you can see he's hurting himself to save her, and it's just
얘서 뭘 하는 게냐?
Ooh, at number 5 we've got No Go Jin from Crazy Love. You guys, this man, No Go Jin is everything you want in a partner. I'm telling you right now. Guys, when he fell hard, okay? He fell hard. There was nothing you could tell him about his girl where he'd be like, okay, maybe she's not the one. No, guys, like, he fell deep, he fell quickly, he fell hard, and he was whipped for sis, okay? Y'all, like, oh my word, No Go Jin, like, I don't even know what to say. But attractiveness, depth of character, romance, everything that needed to gave.
내가 얼마나 괴로운 줄 알아? 내가 당신 아프게 해서.
Okay, at number 4 we've got I think we've got a K-drama fan fave. Like, if you love K-dramas and you don't know this man, what are you doing, sis? If you don't know this man and love him, what are you actually doing? Mr. Lee, I freaking love Mr. Lee. Like, you guys, he was literally everything. I spoke about this in my last video, and if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's gonna be in the cards. Starts off as your typical narcissistic CEO who just sees himself as superior, alpha male, top of everything, and nobody can get up there. But then I feel like him trying to be with Miss Kim brought out his true identity. And I love that there's actually a scene where he says something like, you brought out desires in me that lay dormant previously, so now you need to at least let me use them on you. Like, guys, you brought out desires in me that were dormant, and now they're just popping out of me. Like, guys, if you don't understand, I don't know how to explain it to you.
앉았어. 됐지?
네?
오지랖하고 앉았다고. 비즈니스 관계인 거 김 비서도 잘 알잖아.
네, 잘 알죠.
그동안 김 비서가 얼마나 힘들었을지 조금은 알 것 같기도 해. 그래서 내일 하루 쉬면서 다시 한번 생각해봐. 특별 휴가야.
Right, next we have King Choljong from Mr. Queen. Number 3, this is the best king in historical K-drama ever. Argue with your mama. The fact that he actually somehow, just by being himself, got a man who identified as straight to fall in love with him. Enough said. You just need to see this man literally having a man simp over him. A man who's supposed to be straight, who's supposedly a Casanova with the ladies. Guys, King Choljong, everything about him was just so freaking amazing. So historical K-dramas have this element where the king seems to be a puppet king sometimes, or sometimes the king is not even in his throne. He's not even where he's supposed to be. Exhibit A, Hwarang. There's always just so many power plays in the picture and people actually dictating what the king is supposed to do and who the king is supposed to be. So it started off looking like he was a weak man, you know, a puppet king. But then as you start to watch, you're like, wait a minute. You literally had all of this up your sleeve, managed to hide it, and still please the people who were acting like they were in power over you. And another thing is, he was a king who was for the people. A lot of these people who are in higher places are all about serving themselves and tax evasion and exploiting the people. But this man was like, I'm trying to give back, okay? I'm rebelling against the class system because I don't think it's okay that these people work so hard just for us to live great lives and for everybody else to just be at the bottom. Me, I'm talking so much. This shows why he's on such a high rank, because high key, this man, like, guys, if you haven't watched Mr. Queen, watch it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Yo, he exudes the confidence of an attractive man who knows what he wants and knows all the stops to pull to get what he wants, and also knows that other people diminishing his value doesn't take away from his worth. Like, there is so much strength in that alone. He's got me rapping now.
뭐야 이게?
무슨 일입니까? 어떤 놈이 중전에게 몹쓸 짓을!
너, 네 놈이 했잖아. 왜 얼굴이 번쩍번쩍하더니 니로 바뀌어?
예?
Right, and then number 2. Oh god. Excuse me while I simp, because number 2 is Her Private Life's Ryan Gold. Oh my goodness. Oh my, like, did somebody say wholesome content? Mr. Gold, guys. Mr. Gold is just perfection. That's the key word for Ryan Gold. Perfection. This man, Ryan Gold's trauma was just so intense, and the way that he dealt with it, like the way that he grew out of being traumatized and hurt and just looking for answers into being this man who's just like, now that I've gotten the answers, my life can, you know, really begin, and I can trust again, I can love again, I can feel again. Like, you guys, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to describe it, but all I know is that I really love this character, and if he were a real man, I would let him put a ring on my finger. Just thinking back to the drama and everything about him and his life and everything that he had to go through, just thinking about it is genuinely making me emotional.
자, 이렇게 바라만 봐도 행복하고 즐겁고 뭐 보기만 해도 설레. 단추는 왜 풀려요?
좀 더워서요.
Guys, hold on. Did you see that? What was the reason? What was the reason? Because I just don't understand why he has to be so hot.
But now we have gotten to number 1, the most exciting one, and it is none other than Do Hyun-soo from Flower of Evil. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, there is no man who did what he did to me the way Do Hyun-soo did what he did to me. Yo, listen, if you do not have an emotional connection with Do Hyun-soo, you are crazy. You're mad. I don't even know how to explain it without spoiling it. I really don't want to spoil it for anybody, but Do Hyun-soo is the one. Like, guys, hardship after hardship after hardship, difficulty after difficulty, pain on top of pain on top of pain. That is his life. It's like everything is stacked up against him. He literally carries the whole drama on his back, and it is heavy to see him overcome that, like everything that he had to overcome, and then to see him get to a breaking point, like to see the straw that breaks the camel's back, and then to see him still getting back up from that last straw. Guys, Do Hyun-soo, yo, that character, as I watched, I wanted to step into my screen and give him a hug and tell him everything was gonna be okay. Whew, wow. Wow, the drama made me so emotional, made me cry more than anything. Like, I literally cried so much watching that drama. It was shocking.
왜 벌써 일어났어?
자기야, 나 꿈 꿨다?
좋은 꿈?
우리 처음 만났을 때 꿈. 이거 누룽지탕이야? 맛있겠다.
맛 좀 볼래?
We have come to the end of the video, and if you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment and share, and if you want to see some more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.